Hi, I'm Beth Rodgers, author of the young adult novel Freshman 14. This book review is going to be about 15 Love, a novel by Robert Corbet. This novel was not quite as compelling as some of the others that I've reviewed and talked about. It started off kind of slowly for me. I really liked the ending of it, but the first two-thirds of the novel kind of were a slow read for me, which is not normal because I usually read through young adult novels fairly quickly. However, like I said, the last third of it was a lot better, and I really felt that it brought a lot of the first two-thirds of the book into perspective, which made the whole book overall stronger as a result. The relationship of the two characters, Mia and Will, is kind of traced through the pages of the novel. They are two 15-year-olds who get to know each other, and they kind of already do know each other, but then they start to date, and then they're not dating, and they kind of have this on-off relationship. And the book kind of goes between their thoughts and their dialogue with each other and with other people, so you keep getting each person's perspective back and forth. I felt that Mia and Will's relationship, even though by the end I got what it was all about and how it evolved kind of naturally, the beginning seemed like they jumped into a relationship without really getting to know each other first. They kind of knew about each other, but it was never explained if they actually know each other and have ever spoken or anything, but then all of a sudden they're kind of wanting to be with each other. And maybe it's just my traditional values of how I feel people should get together, and maybe the guy should court the girl a little bit, or the girl should even court the guy a little bit, but that didn't seem to happen. It just felt like they jumped in, and I think that that could have been written in a more compelling way to make their relationship seem like they really should be together or they really shouldn't be versus they just are. And I really think that would have helped the novel out some more. And even though they really weren't together, quote unquote, Mia seemed hurt a couple of times when Will didn't show up for something or didn't say something, or when certain things happened. Will might have seemed like he didn't understand why things were happening the way they were, but it seemed like they kind of dropped in and out of being together. Even so, that quote unquote togetherness needed to evolve a little bit more clearly, in my opinion. And basically, like I have been saying, the last third brought it all together, brought everything into greater perspective, and the last third flew by for me. And I really felt that the value of that ending made the whole book stronger. There was a lot more sense made at that point, but it would have been nice if, rather than the ending coming from a weaker build-up, it would have come from a stronger lead-in. I really like the play on words of the title, 15 Love, meaning the age of the characters and trying to figure out what love or just relationships in general mean to them, and also 15 Love being a score in tennis, and Will in the book plays tennis, and Mia plays the viola, or the viola. And I enjoyed the metaphors in the last third of the novel, especially. There were metaphors with her music, and Will was thinking about what all of the music at her concert reminded him of, what he thought of, and it was all metaphorical of how relationships evolve throughout the story between them and their families, because Mia has kind of a semi-estranged father who she's trying to deal with, things that have happened in his life that have affected her, and Will has an interesting relationship with his family, mostly because his brother Dave is wheelchair bound. He's a couple of years younger, and Will has to take care of Dave a lot of the time, so we see their relationship throughout the story as well. Even though it took me a while to get into it, it was worth reading, because by the end I feel that there were life lessons that could be taken away. You can find values in how metaphors can change and shape our lives and make us think more critically about ourselves and life in general, and how our relationships can progress or be hindered as a result of these issues that come up in life. And the metaphors really helped bring that into the light, into a greater focus. So this book called 15 Love Again by Robert Corbet. I hope that you'll pick it up, see what you make of it, see how the metaphors affect you, and give it a shot. So hope you have a great day, and check back for more reviews soon. Bye-bye.